Hey everyone, this is Lisa from Life in Layouts, and today I have a haul video from the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo that was in Orlando on March 4th and 5th. I attended the expo with my mom. We had an amazing time. We bought way too much stuff, but all stuff that I absolutely needed. We did only shop. We did not do any of the classes or the crop itself, but I wanted to show you guys what we got. We did get this bag when we checked in, which was fabulous because I was able to carry all of my stuff around in it. And I will tell you that everything fit in this one bag, so I was very proud of myself. I did go to the expo with a list of items that I was looking for, and I really stuck to that list. I mainly looked through my photos that I had already printed or layouts that I knew I wanted to create, and I was trying to find embellishments and pieces that would work for those layouts. And then of course I did pick up some things that weren't on my list but were definitely a must-have. So let's take a look at our first items. The first set of items that I picked up was from Scrapbook Customs. They do have a website and I will link them below. The family recently went on a cruise, so I had to pick up this paper here, and I love the fact that it has the coordinating double page piece for it. So I'm able to use this side to add some photos, probably from the formal night or from other events on the ship itself, and then I can decorate this particular side as well. I did also pick up this one, which is exactly the same, but I liked this one for our photos when we're getting on board. Scrapbook Custom did an amazing job with printing on this left side, and then they had this paper that worked with all of the collections. So they had a sheet of paper for like all of the different cruise lines that are available. I also picked up this paper. It's the exact same sheet of paper. It's not a coordinating one, but we have some photos of us standing on the beach that looks very similar to this, so I thought it would work perfectly for it. I absolutely love this double page layout. I think it's going to be amazing for some photos of Eli in Wizarding World of Harry Potter for his 11th birthday, which I still need to finish. I did get 2 sheets of this paper simply because I love the back as well. This will probably be a single page layout. I did mail his Hogwarts letter to the house announcing that we were going to Universal for his birthday, and so this will probably be like the opening page of his birthday album. Right now, McDonald's has an adult Happy Meal that has Minecraft pieces, and I thought this piece of paper would be perfect because Eli has already informed me that we will be going to McDonald's for the next probably 5 weeks to ensure that he gets all 5 of the Happy Meal toys that are available. He already has one, which was the Big Mac that looks like it came from Minecraft. So when I saw this, I was like, that's perfect because it'll probably just be something where I just do a row of photos of him with his new toys with just some white background and some extra little details. I don't feel like it's something that I need to add a lot to, but he is absolutely a McDonald's kid and loves going to McDonald's. He will always choose McDonald's if it was given the option. And so this is going to be something that I can put together pretty quickly. I did pick up these 2 pieces of Lego paper. I had recently purchased some from scrapbook.com that came from Scrapbook Customs, but these 2 were not on there, so I made sure that I picked these up so I can have some additional colors. I have some Lego land photos that I need to document. Eli has recently started track, so I looked for some track paper, really like this one that spans across the double page. I also got the paper that says track and field, the white with the black words as well as the black with the white words. And then also this track and field paper, it coordinates with each other, and I like that background type of paper. Scrapbook Customs does have a website, so I will link it below if you would like to pick up any of these. They also have a ton of paper from every state, as well as a ton of different hobbies and sports. So if your kid is in a specific sport, Scrapbook Customs is the way to go. The next place that we visited was Scrappy Boy Stamps. I have never purchased from them before, but I first found this shaker plate, and when I saw it, I immediately knew that I was going to be stacking tiny Mickey heads. These are about the same size as my tiny hearts and tiny stars, and I just knew that they would be perfect. I've already played with them and started to stack them up. You can see here the Mickey heads cut out perfectly and I love them. I had a friend whose daughter's birthday was Friends theme and I've never been able to find Friends paper, but this is super cute. I love all of these sheets of paper. This particular store was definitely geared more towards card makers because the embellishments that came with it, you got 3 of each of them. So each one of the characters, as well as the lobster, the turkey, the couch, the frame, as well as Central Perk. But I have several layouts that I could use with this, and the paper is a really nice quality. I love the umbrellas on the back of this one. You do get 3 sheets of it. For this particular one, it has coffee cups on the back, and then on the front it has a bunch of different Friends sayings. This one has the frames as well as a good B-side with the polka dots. I mean, Smelly Cat is just perfect. And then another good B-side. Then we have Central Perk with the red background. The green background was the other one. And then on the back, a bunch of other different Friends icons as well as sayings. Another good B-side with that black. And then a bunch of different words. I could see cutting out the squares here. And then the iconic turkey, as well as more words with a purple background. The wall, as well as more icons with the purple background as well. And then that was it for this one. They also had a ton of other collections. I will link their website below. There was a Big Bang Theory one that I wanted so bad, but I couldn't justify purchasing it because I don't have anything Big Bang related, so I did pass on it. But it's definitely one of those things that I might have to figure out a way to come up with some Big Bang Theory photos so I can purchase that particular kit. They also had stamps and dies as well. Obviously those aren't things that I'm going to be using, but if you are a card maker, definitely check out this Scrappy Boy Stamps. They had so many collections, just amazing things. The next place is Petticoat Parlor, and they are a die cut title place. This place is actually in Mount Dora, Florida, which is about 2 hours north of me. Their titles are amazingly done, and they also had some images as well. I just picked up a few. I got this Amish country because we visited Amish country last year when we went to Pennsylvania for vacation. Eli is really into cooking, so I picked up this chef one, which I thought was super cute. That'll be great for his cooking camp that he did last summer. And then we are definitely mini golf people, so I picked this one up as well. The next place that we went was called Keep It Simple. They are out of California. They do have a website as well. I just picked up these 2 particular pads because I felt like they were great B-side paper. These were both on clearance. They had so many things that I just wanted to purchase so badly. They had a ton of Disney stuff. But again, I went with a goal of just purchasing the things that were on my list, as well as things that I felt like I could absolutely use for layouts and things like that. So I did hold off. But this is another one of those great companies. Again, it's out of California. Definitely check them out. I will post their link below. This 6x9 paper pack that I picked up, it has 18 sheets. It looks like there are 3 of each sheet, and one side has a plain pattern to it, while the back side has a tone-on-tone print that is very subtle, which I thought this would be perfect to go into my color binders where I'm able to pull in these papers that I need for B-sides or just to add an extra little touch to my layout. The next place that we went was called Tall Mouse Creative Arts. They actually gave me a bag since I spent their minimum to get a free bag, which I think is super cute. The mouse has super long legs. And then it has some really pretty printed rhinestones on it as well. I recently purchased a hexagon die, but it wasn't really big. This one cuts up to 6 inches. So I picked this up since I'm doing Allison's pattern play class. I feel like I needed a hexagon, especially with the stitched edge. I love that detail. And then of course I had to pick up some Mickey dies. These were actually in their like clearance bin or discount bin. So we have a Mickey head with the castle in the center. I have a heart die that's similar to this one, and I like tucking that heart die behind my photos and things like that. I think I also have it in a star as well. I thought the Mickey head was super cute. We have some Mickey shaped food to include pretzels, ice cream and popcorn. This square die, I had to try it out. This one comes with multiple sizes and it cuts out a square with Mickey heads. And you guys know I love me a grid shape. I do a lot with the squares, stitch dies, things like that. I felt like this would be perfect for any Disney layout. I did the 3 smallest ones just to test it out and I love it. It's so cute. And then the last die that I got from them was this like swirly star die, which I thought was really cool. All right, so the next place that I went was the Eyelet Outlet and Brad's. They have a ton of enamel dots and I feel like their enamel dots do have a little bit different than some of the other ones, especially with the Mickey heads. I have these black Mickey heads that I already own, love them, use them a lot. I was actually like close to being finished with ones that I have left and I was super sad. So when I saw them, I had to pick them up. I also picked them up in pink and red. Love those. These white hearts I use a lot and I love the different sizes as well as the funkiness of those hearts. I like the glitter that these enamel dots have. This red one, I actually think I used like the last one the other day. So I picked up 2 of them and then the black one I use a lot as well. These enamel dots, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the detail on them. They are like lumpy bumpy enamel dots and I love them. They're so cool looking. And then I also picked up another set of the Mickey heads in black and white because I use these a lot as well. They do have a website. If you would like to check them out, I will link it below. My friend Abby was not able to attend, but she did win a $20 gift certificate, so I was able to pick it up for her. And her gift certificate was to Eyelet and Outlet Brad, so she picked up a bunch. She also got some of the matte dots, and I've used these a bunch on my layouts. I love them as well. I had a bunch of the colors, so I didn't need to pick them up, but I was glad that I was able to get them for her. I love getting shirts from the Expo. This one was super cute. It says crafting is happiness, has a butterfly. The center of the butterfly is a pair of scissors and it is a V-neck. Super, super cute. Love this one. I also sent it to Abby to see if she would like a shirt as well. And she went with this one that says crafters, we can't fix stupid, but we sure can embellish it, which I thought was super cute. It's also a V-neck and it's in this blue color. I did pick up 2 items from the Creative Memories booth. These are both embellishment packs. One is on the green, which is golf stuff. You know, we were always about mini golf, and even though this is regular golf, we could absolutely use it for mini golf. And then I also picked up a track and field option. I really like that Go the Distance title. This one also came from Petticoat Parlor. I just didn't see it earlier. So another track one for Eli's track photos. The last scrapbooking store that we visited was the Scrap That, and I tried to find them online. They do have a Facebook page. It doesn't look like it's been updated recently, but if I am able to find out anything else, I will link it below for you guys. They definitely specialize in simple stories, which you know I'm all about, so picked up several items there. I had picked up a peachy cheap deal that gave me like all of the embellishments and like 3 or 4 sheets of paper. It didn't give me a lot. And so when I saw this one, I was like, absolutely had to have it so it could go with my embellishments and make my embellishments last a little bit longer. They did have several of the 12 by 12 collections that were 3 for $10. So I got this one. My mom also got it. And then I got another one that I'm going to show you here shortly. So we were able to get the 3 for $25. They had a wall of items that were $2, so I looked through that to see if there was anything that I needed to add to my collection. They did have the page pieces for Howdy, which I don't have, and so I picked that up. I do love these. These are perfect embellishment pieces. I also recently picked up What's Cooking, and this one is Happiness is Homemade, but it's a cooking theme. Eli is really into cooking and baking and things like that, so I thought that this would be perfect, and the colors matched the What's Cooking collection, so to beef that up. They also had the track and field, and this one has a lot of pink in it, but I was like, I don't care. I'm going to use it on Eli's layout. He does like pink. He has a couple of pink items, and there's really only a few pink items, so I definitely think that I could use this on a layout. I was also able to pick up a couple of enamel dots. I do not have For the Record enamel dots, so I'm going to add this one to my month in review. And then these are Bolds and Winters, which I feel like those are colors that I will absolutely use in my layouts. And you guys know that Eli is currently wearing braces, so I felt like this was a perfect piece that I could add to it. And I also think that the colors match the Doodlebug Happy Healing. And then I recently also purchased the Fresh Air from Scrapbooking for less, and they did not have the chipboard pieces, so I picked this one up as well. I really like this happy title. And then the last collection that I picked up from that store was this one called Pack Your Bags. I was able to get the 12 by 12 collection piece. We traveled to Pennsylvania last year, so I thought that this would be a good collection to use for our travel photos. We did fly on an airplane, so that airplane will be perfect, and I'm sure that I'll be able to use all the other pieces as well. On their $2 wall, they actually had several of the pieces to match it, so I was able to get the chipboard stickers, as well as the big bits, which look how big that suitcase is. It's like almost the size of my hand. But you guys know I love some big elements. They also had the bits and pieces, as well as the enamel dots. And then they did have the 6x8 and 6x6 pads. I think these were $3. So I was able to pick up this 6x8 pad, which this blue heart paper, oh, I'm in love with it. And then the last item that I got was this massage pillow, which I have a hilarious story to go behind it. You guys know that I attend a monthly crop here locally, and usually it's Abby and myself. My mom and Cheyenne come from time to time, but it's usually just Abby and myself. There's also a grandmother and her granddaughter who usually sit by us because we all need plugins, like we need the wall outlets. So she needs it for her sewing machine, and then I need it for my computer and my iPad. So we usually end up sitting close to each other, and I really enjoy hanging out with them at the crop and talking to them. So last month, I wasn't there on Friday night because it's usually Friday night and Saturday. I wasn't there Friday night. I came in Saturday, and she had said to us, I have to tell you what happened after you left, Abby. She had this pillow. Somebody else from the crop had made the comment about the fact that she had been farting all night. Yeah, you heard that right. She had been farting all night. And she was like, I haven't been farting. What are you talking about? And they realized that it was her pillow. And so when I saw the pillows, I immediately texted Abby and I was like, they have the farting pillows here, because that's what this will forever be known as the farting pillow. Basically what it does is it activates with pressure. It runs on batteries. It does have a AC port, and there's like multiple massage settings for it. It's one of those things that, like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, I really need to have those. This company knew what they were doing because they set up at the end of the aisle with a bunch of chairs and these pillows. So you could get to the end of the aisle and you would sit down in these chairs and get a little massage. So I ended up buying myself one, as well as my mom one. I had told her that I would purchase some items at the Expo for her birthday, which is back in January. So this pillow is one of the items that I purchased for myself, as well as for her birthday. This one, I don't know if you can tell it, but it has like a shine to it, some glitter look to it. And this particular one, she said, is just like you use a wet cloth to wipe it off. Not like a soaking wet cloth, like a damp cloth to wipe it off if it gets dirty. But I love the color of this. It's such a pretty purple. And I can't wait to put it in my chair and use it, and then as well take it to crops so that I can fart all night. Alright guys, that is it for this haul video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will link all of the places that I can below for you, as well as the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, so that you can check it out for yourself to see if they are coming to a location close to you. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more double page layout inspiration, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope that you have a scrappy day.